future Selwyn Eagles. I'm Dr. Harris, principal of Selwyn Elementary. I'm so excited that you will be a new member of the Selwyn family. Selwyn is such a special place to learn and grow. Our tight-knit community has a family feel, and our kindergarten teachers and parents work hand in hand in supporting the academic and social-emotional needs of our learners. Selwyn has a strong academic and character education program that focuses on developing the whole child. Parents and future students, we regret not being able to see you in person, but hope to be able to host small events in the fall to introduce you and our newest Selwyn Eagles to our school. Today, we are going to share with you information about our kindergarten program. This presentation will be different from Open House, which was a broader view of Selwyn Elementary. Today, you will be introduced to our kindergarten teachers, hear about our Citizens and Scholars program from Assistant Principal Mrs. Elizabeth Karuba. Mrs. Michelle Mangan, PTA President for the upcoming school year, will share information about the PTA. Mrs. Henson will speak about our Red Ribbon Reading Program. Mrs. Proctor, School Counselor, will talk about our Student Services Program. Mrs. Michelle Balgamore will speak about preparing for kindergarten. Mrs. Karuba and Mrs. Mangan will share school information. Mrs. Nakia Kilgo will share information about transportation. And Mrs. Cassie King, School Nurse, will discuss health and immunizations. Please note that the information that will be shared is relevant as of Tuesday, May 26th, and is subject to change due to state and district policies. Now at this time, I would like to introduce you to our amazing kindergarten team. They are Mrs. Abate, Ms. Dimmitt, Mrs. Head, Ms. Kellum, and Mrs. Mateer.
Hello, kindergarten families. My name is Marcy Abate. I've been teaching for 10 years and have been very fortunate that all of those years have been at Selwyn. This is my 4th year teaching kindergarten. I look forward to meeting you and your children very soon.
Hi everyone, I'm Caroline Demmett and this will be my 4th year teaching. I've been lucky enough to have spent all my teaching years at Selwyn and in kindergarten, and we can't wait to meet you guys all in the fall.
Hi, I'm Tanya Head. I've been teaching for 17 years, 12 of them at Selwyn. This upcoming school year will be my 3rd year teaching kindergarten. Have a great summer.
Hi, kindergarten families. I'm Gwen Kellum. I've been teaching kindergarten at Selwyn for 28 years, and I look forward to spending my 29th year with your students.
Hello, kindergarten families. My name is Amy Mateer. I'm entering my 12th year of teaching. I started my teaching in Virginia, but moved to Charlotte. I've been teaching at Selwyn for 4 years, and this will be my 3rd year teaching kindergarten. And we are so excited to meet you when you come to see us in the fall. Now back to you, Dr. Harris.
Thank you, Mrs. Mateer. Now we will hear about special programs from Assistant Principal Mrs. Karuba.
Hi families, one of the great traditions here at Selwyn is our character education program, now known as the Citizens and Scholars program. Each month we recognize students for demonstrating one of the 9 learner profile traits displayed on the screen. Throughout each month, teachers focus on the learner profile trait of the month and teach it through their daily morning meetings. Then they choose students who demonstrate the trait of the month and give a reason why they are being recognized for that. We recognize the students on our WSEL news during the month so that everyone in the school can see them and hear why they were chosen. At the end of each month, we have a whole school assembly. Each grade level is assigned one of the traits, and they have students perform for the school. Some grade levels have students sing songs, act out skits, or read books that discuss the trait. We also recognize our winners at the assembly, and parents are invited to attend to celebrate their child. It's a great tradition here at Selwyn that gives the school an opportunity to recognize leaders and celebrate the great things students are doing here to become better citizens and scholars. Now I will turn it over to Ms. Mangan, the 2021 PTA President, who will speak to you about our amazing PTA.
Hello, rising kindergarten families. As Ms. Karuba said, my name is Michelle Mangan, and I am your incoming PTA President. Never in a million years did I think that I would not be giving this speech live, and words just can't express what all of us have been going through these last several months, but we adapt, just like our wonderful Selwyn staff have adapted and given us these online learning platforms. And also our prospective parent chairs, they adapted and brought this virtual beginners day. And I want to take a quick minute to just thank Allison, Dina, Julie, and Kate for pulling together a lot of information in a very short period of time. And our students adapt. It is amazing to see the learning that is still taking place and how we all persevere. And for that, I'm thankful. A little bit about myself. My husband and I have 4 children in CMS. We will have a rising senior and a rising sophomore, both at Myers Park High School. We'll have a rising 7th grader at Alexander Graham Middle School, and our youngest will be here in fourth grade at Selwyn. And we're lucky to have all 3 of these schools sharing this one campus of 200 acres. It's been a great 10 years at Selwyn watching our children move through. Here at Selwyn, we're truly a community and a partnership made up of our parents and our teachers and our administration and our support staff. And all of us are kind of working together to lift up and celebrate our students and providing them with the foundations of the elementary education. And in addition to the foundations of this elementary education piece, as Dr. Harris pointed out, we also do other experiences to kind of round out the student. An example of some of the experiences that we're able to bring to our students is each grade level participates in an outreach project that's grade specific. For example, our 4th graders make blankets every year for a local nonprofit. One reason that our students can appreciate these many experiences is our PTA and our strong parent support that comes with it. So if there's one thing that I can tell you for your time here at Selwyn is to get involved, whether you have a little time, a lot of time, working from home or at school. We have a place or an opportunity for you. At the beginning of the school year, we'll send out our back to school packets. We've moved it online now, and so there'll be some instructions on how you can fill out a virtual interest form on volunteer interests. So I would encourage you to do that. And but if you're interested in getting plugged in right now, please email me at selwynelementarypta@gmail.com. That email can be found on our website. And speaking of our website, we have a Selwyn Elementary PTA website, and that, along with our weekly newsletter that we call our Eagle email, has tons of information for you. So if you go to our website, there is a tab that's called Parent Information. Under Parent Information, you can go down to Rising Kindergarten Families, and we've just refreshed that whole page for you, so that has pretty much everything that you need. And if you go at the very, very bottom of that page, there is a link for you to register for Eagle Email. And I would encourage you that if you have not already signed up to receive the newsletter, that you go ahead and do it as soon as possible so that you can go ahead and start receiving information that's pertinent to you. And you can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So please reach out if you have any questions over the summer to that email address, and I look forward to meeting everyone in the fall. I'm going to turn the program now over to Whitney Hinson, so she wants to talk about an important summer program that we have here at Selwyn.
Hey families, my name is Whitney Hinson, and I am one of the 4 Red Ribbon Reading co-chairs. So I'm sure you are wondering, what is Red Ribbon Reading? This is our school-wide annual fundraising campaign. It's the only fundraiser for the PTA operating budget. We don't ask the kids to sell chocolate or wrapping paper. We just ask them to read, write, and practice math over the summer. Last year, we raised $118,000, and the kids read over 35,000 hours. We'd love to have that level of participation again in 2020. All year long, the funds raised go to work for your child. They pay for field trips, on-site activities like gym mining, family fun events such as movie night, professional development for the teachers, character development programs, and library books. all things that make Selwyn an extra special school. It is exciting that through summer reading, writing, and practicing math, our children can have an impact on the day-to-day operations of our school. So, how does Red Ribbon Reading work? In your packet, there is an information sheet that describes the program in detail. First, you set a goal with your child of how many hours you think they can read, write, and practice math this summer. You then gather pledges from parents, grandparents, friends, or neighbors. They can contribute money based on your child's hours read or simply give a flat contribution. You will fill out your pledges online by June 12th at selwynpta.org. Click the fundraising tab and then click Red Ribbon Reading. And last, beginning on June 1st, start reading, writing, and practicing math and track your child's hours on the chart that is included in your packet as well. In addition to helping raise money for Selwyn, there's another reason to participate: the prizes. Prizes will be awarded in the fall at Red Friday, our big school-wide celebration of Red Ribbon Reading. So please get your pledges back to us by June 12th so that your child does not miss out on any of the fun. Thank you. Next is Ms. Proctor to talk about student services.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Wendy Proctor. I'm one of the 3 school counselors at Selwyn. The student services team provides social, emotional, academic, and consultative support to students and their families. Students receive monthly classroom guidance lessons that reinforce character traits. The school counselor and school psychologist also offer individual and group counseling service to students as needed. Please don't ever hesitate to contact any of us with any concerns. And next year, Jessica Webster and Jenny Baird will be the kindergarten counselors for the next school year. So we are all looking forward to meeting each one of you. Thank you. Back to you, Dr. Harris.
Thank you, Ms. Proctor. I have the pleasure of speaking to you about the After-School Enrichment Program. Information about the After-School Enrichment Program is located in your packet. The director of the program is Ms. Jackie Shepard. Our After-School Enrichment Program is located on our campus Monday through Friday from 2:45 until 6 p.m. If you have any additional questions about the After-School Enrichment Program, please contact the school. Next, we will hear from Mrs. Vogelmore, who will share information about preparing your child for kindergarten.
Hello, my name is Michelle Vogelmore. I'm the literacy facilitator here at Selwyn. I just wanted to share some things about how your kindergartner can prepare over the summer. And when they come in their first week of school, the kindergarten teachers will be assessing them informally on some of these concepts that I'm going to share with you today in order for us to build equitable classes. The first thing for print concepts, your kindergartners can practice writing letters in sand, shaving cream, and building with Play-Doh. They can build the alphabet and practice sound fluency in a fun way. Write and draw often. Have them help you build grocery lists, to-do lists, and write family letters to friends and family. Also have them practice writing their name. Reading with your child will be very beneficial. Have them discuss the story and practice responding to the text. Have them practice counting, identifying numbers, counting sets of objects. They could count food objects like Cheerios or blocks or Legos. Have them build with blocks and Legos if you have them. Draw with paint, markers, or crayons. Have them practice cutting and gluing quite a bit. That's something that they do a lot in kindergarten. And provide different outlets for them to be creative. To help them in the social and emotional parts of kindergarten, provide frequent opportunities for some social interaction with same-age peers. Have them practice taking turns. Have them build social independence, follow multi-step directions. Have them clean up after themselves while playing at home. Practice being respectful to others. Give them opportunities to problem solve. Build a love of learning and confidence in approaching new tasks. have them practice persevering through different tasks, and work through their emotions in an age-appropriate manner. This is a sample kindergarten schedule. It was pretty similar to what our kindergarten team followed last year. So at 7:15 during morning arrival, they'll come in and there's an activity for them to do, and then time to socialize in morning centers, and then they'll have a morning meeting. Then they'll have their skills block where they do most of their phonics curriculum, practicing their letters, sounds. Then they'll have their literacy curriculum, which follows a theme each quarter. Then they'll go to specials, and the 5 different specials are media, makerspace, art, music, and PE. And there's lunch, math, where they explore a lot of manipulatives and do a lot of hands-on learning. Then they have recess. We have a special kindergarten playground that's fenced in that they can enjoy playing with their friends. Then they have labs, which goes along with the literacy block, which follows the theme. So they do hands-on activity with whatever the theme is for that quarter. Then there's science and social studies, and then dismissal. And I will turn it over to Ms. Karuba to go over the first week of school information.
Hello again, families. So I will go over a little bit of school information with you. Our hours are 7:45 to 2:45. Students may begin entering the building beginning at 7:15. Breakfast is provided beginning at 7:15 in the cafeteria, which is a free service to all of our students. Families, you will receive information in the mail approximately 2 weeks before the beginning of school. It will be information about the open house date and time, bus information, and your staggered entry date. For staggered entry, each child will be assigned 1 day to come during the first week of school. Your child's assigned classroom teacher will then contact you by phone that week to inform you that they will be their teacher. We will then have a designated kindergarten open house that first week of school for you to meet your child's teacher. Now I will turn it back over to Ms. Mangan to go over the supply list information.
Thank you. Common question is, what does my kindergartner need for school? You can go to the PTA website and they will have a complete supply list. And also we'll send you that information right before school. But in the packets that our prospective parents chairs put together for you, you'll notice a flyer for EPI. This is a convenience that we've put together for our families. If they want to pre-order the school supplies, and then those school supplies will come boxed to school, and your student will be able to unpack their school supplies in the first couple of days of school. So that's something that if you want to take advantage of, you can. The first deadline is June 14th, and then there's a late deadline of July 7th. If you do want to take, order those supplies, I would encourage you to do it sooner versus later, as sometimes there are limited packets at the different grade levels. And now I will turn this over to Coach K.
Hi, my name is Coach K, and I serve as a physical education teacher, and I also assist with the bus transportation at Selwyn. Bus transportation is provided for all registered students that live within the Selwyn's attendance zone. All bus assignments and stops are determined by the CMS Transportation Department. You will receive bus transportation information in your packet, in your back to school packet, which you will receive in August. All kindergarten students are closely monitored as they transition to and from school. The first 3 rows of seats on the bus are designed or designated for kindergarten students only. If you do not receive transportation information in your packet, or if you have additional questions, please contact the school for further assistance. For carpool, the carpool line begins at 7:15 a.m. Students will be admitted into the school building at that time. Each family that utilizes the car transportation line will receive a carpool name display. This can be picked up at your back to school night. Students are dismissed at 2:45 for carpool. Staff members monitor the morning and afternoon carpool line to ensure the safety of all students. Please feel free to contact the school for additional information. I look forward to seeing you in the fall. Next, we will have Nurse Cassie King.
Hi, I'm Cassie King. I'm the nurse at Selwyn Elementary. I've been a school nurse for 6 years and 3 years at Selwyn, and upcoming year will be my 4th year there. I'm excited to meet your kindergartners. A couple of things that I need from you, or the school does, is your immunization record for each child. And also in your packet is a blue health assessment form that has to be completed by your physician. If your child's had a wellness check in the past 12 months, you can use that visit to complete this form. And if you haven't been to your doctor for these forms and had them completed, you should call them as soon as possible to try to get in and get these forms to us by the beginning of school. Sometimes children need medication at school, and that is allowed. We are glad to help and assist with that. But we also need a medication authorization form completed by you and the doctor for your child to take medicine at school. And parents are responsible for providing medication to the school for your child and for refills to be done in a timely manner. And also at school, we can manage students that have chronic illnesses. Some of those include diabetes, asthma, severe allergies, seizures, and if there's any dietary restrictions, we can accommodate those, but just let us know as soon as possible so we can start planning for the upcoming school year. And just remember that healthy kids learn best, and eat breakfast every morning and get plenty of sleep, and make sure your child has time to play and exercise each day. Now back to Dr. Harris.
Thank you, Nurse King, and thank you all for watching our presentation. If you have questions after viewing this video, please join our live question and answer session on Friday, May 29th at 9:30 via Zoom. The Zoom meeting ID and password are located on this slide. Thank you again for watching, and welcome to the Selwyn family.